Counter-Strike, the king of first-person shooters. For VALORANT, the competitive shooter trying to take its place. Today is finally the day you get to see which game you will be picking for 2025, as we look into the big battle between Counter-Strike and VALORANT. But first, let's look at the history. Counter-Strike's history is one of the most well-known stories of gaming. Let's break it down like this. In the beginning, there was Half-Life, and a community was born to mod the game and turn its basics, engine and physics into a dream plugin. That's when two college boys, Usman and Cliff, in 1999 decided to create a game where a good guy had to kill a bad guy, but you could be part of one or the other. From that, Counter-Strike was born. Then Valve saw this picky little mod growing beyond whatever could have been dreamt of. Approaching the boys, they handed them a future and told them, we'll take it from here. CS 1.6, Source, Condition Zero, and Global Offensive was created over a span of 25 years. And now, Counter-Strike 2 stand as the new king of the hill. VALORANT was developed to be Counter-Strike's first and only true competitor, and it did not fail in doing this. Giving us players an option to pick one or the other is a power that had never existed before. The game launch and the timing kinda was perfect. 2020 was not so good time for the most of us, but gaming, it was the dawn of a new era, with so many finding themselves with nothing but time to get good at an FPS. With the skill ceiling of a competitor and a hero shooter, it was perfect. You see, why this game really works is down to the level of entry being so low.
Used to though. I think VALORANT is harder strategically.
But also, getting good is great. Most of us will find ourselves wanting more and more. This leads to VALORANT's biggest moment being during this downtime, and there was no reason for it to start slowing down. Round 1. We will be looking at the core of all competitive first-person shooters, the S, or shooters in this case. And sorry, this part is gonna hurt. CS2 fights can feel really great, or disconnected and almost not fun. The game's gunfights feel downright broke, where VALORANT's gunfights can feel, honestly, about the same. You see, my friends, competitive games like these don't aim, pun intended, to make gunfights feel good. They make them part of the fight. Great aimers will tell you that CS2 is harder.
Hold on, you guys think this game's easier or harder than VALORANT?
Harder, 100%.
Harder, 100%.
But I think mechanically this game is like 4 times as hard.
But VALORANT is more accepting and fun. Well, kind of fun if you get the kill. But shooting for me should clearly go to CS2, as it feels so great when you just know how to get them one taps, or even off kills. If you're a downright aimer, Counter-Strike is just for you. Round 2, movement. This should not be repeated or even questioned, but movement in gaming is a massive part of the control you need to be on top of it all. You see, Even great legends of competitive shooters admit to training their movement. With Valorant, movement is easy, and honestly, every player should be honest with themselves. If they can't hop in this game, they just can't move at all. But CS2 is a problem. You see, movement within this game can be really hard to get or understand. But then again, this is the idea, and great movement can really benefit you within the game. Yet still, if I had to pick one, Valorant feels better. I'm not the best movement player, but friends of mine have played Valorant and CS, and they say every game that this is the best part of this game. So for round 2, we've got Valorant on movement. Round 3, maps. Now, map and map design for both CS2 and Valorant can be summed up as love some and you hate some, and that's good. The biggest issue both these games have is that the balancing of the sides. This is all down to map design. If you move one box, it can cause one side to have more power over the other side. Then again, if you remove one wall, you break the entire map and only one idiot will still want to play it. And don't tell me it's a one-sided affair. All of this is down to one main factor. All maps are based on both games. The 3-lane system. A side, B side, and mid. If not in harmony, they can give the one side too much, causing the players to hate this map. And with that in mind, I say both of these games have the same issues and advantages. So both technically lose and win in this department. Round 4, the bigger issues. Let's call this the knockout round. You see, both games have issues, and it's of their own. But one of them has a big stinking issue. CS2's cheaters. With CS2's cheaters, it's not just a problem, it's breaking the game. To such a level, some creators, and believe me, even players, are just done playing the game. The main issue we see is that getting these cheaters, even after being an Overwatcher myself for so damn long, is not changing anything yet. The fix is still in the works and updates are showing that there are changes coming, but it's an uphill battle and I feel that they're busy losing, which is sad. And I think it's time we address it as it is. At this point, the clear winner for me is Valorant. Valorant doesn't just offer a competitive shooter that's consistent, it also offers one that's fun. It's one I've been enjoying for the better part of 2024, and entering 2025, I've been enjoying it even more. They're bringing in new agents, although might be a little bit broken. The operator is starting to feel a little bit more useful, and I'm starting to find my foot within the game. It has a little bit of a learning curve considering you only have limited types of utility per character, but I'm finding myself enjoying it, and because of that, for 2025, I personally would recommend you play Valorant. In the meantime, while they fix Counter-Strike's cheating problem, I will be somehow also switching a little bit to Valorant. I know I will be jumping back to CS2 every once in a while, let's say in between updates, or just to maybe address the cheater problem getting a little bit of a resolve, but I'm not sure I'm ready to fully return to Counter-Strike this year. I've been making plans for big videos to come for it, but I've also moved them out and started my Valorant project for 2025. Now, it's sad to say this, but I'm crowning the new king of FPS as being Valorant. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please go like and subscribe. If you have a personal opinion to add, please comment down below how you feel and share with us the honesty I had with you today. And as always, I hope you have another good game. This is Night Panda saying, I'm going AFK.